Hello my loves, welcome to my channel. It's your girl TT Tachi and we're back with another banger. Shout out to my new subscribers. This is my team of terrors where we drop every Sunday first day of the week at 3 p.m. East Coast time. Before we get into our vlog, make sure you guys smash that like button, like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get into it because this topic is pretty good. If you guys are curious where I got my pony, I can also link that down below in the description box. It's another Amazon pony. I had thrown the other one out. I cut the last one, but I decided to leave this one long. So if you guys are curious where I got it, I think it's 26 inches. I can drop that down below. Now, based on the title of the vlog, as you can see, we're gonna be doing a chit chat. Get ready with me. I'm going on a dinner date tonight. I'll scoot on over so you guys can also add me on my other social media platforms. And basically, so in today's vlog, we're gonna be talking about the male's ego. Yeah, yeah, that's the first one. And then the second one is pretty much forgiveness, like the best apology being changed behavior. So I thought it was a perfect conversation because I feel like right now people are like rediscovering themselves as to who they are and what they stand for. But I will say though, you should be very picky with who you decide to give second chances to. So let's get right into it. So as you can see, I already did my brows. I went to work earlier and I decided to just fill in my brows and just, keep it natural so the makeup can be fresh tonight. So if you are not aware, I use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Pomade in the shade medium brown, okay? And I also used my e.l.f. eyebrow duo brush. There you go. Okay, so I just feel like right now when it comes to the male ego, not even just right now, I just feel like, period, the male's ego is sensitive. And I noticed that as I have been, getting older and growing, I've noticed I'm getting more older guys' attention. As y'all know, I'm 32 years young. If you don't know, now you know. We're gonna be using NYX eyeshadow base. I'm also gonna be using a e.l.f. Cosmetics concealer brush for my eyeshadow. I just feel like there's guys from my experience, from like guys approaching me or like when I go out, they feel like when you say like, oh, I'm in a relationship or you're married, they still don't care. Or they say things like, oh, well, your boyfriend can't let you have friends. When you know damn well friendship is not on your mind. You know what I mean? And I just noticed that sometimes there are guys out there, and I'm really good at vetting out like, who should I decide to have a conversation with? And who not to, though I'm not gonna lie, I've made some mistakes. But the moment I would say no, it's like, well, all right, then F you then. You ain't even all that cute anyways. And I'm just like, okay, now you're proving my point. I don't know if it's my spirit guide or my intuition, my guts, but I pretty much be on point. I'm not gonna hold you. Since we are wearing a maroon dress, I'm going to be using our Morphe palette, and this is the eyeshadow palette. This is custom actually, so I can't even tell you guys what palette this is because I made it myself. We're going to be using the colors Custom, Custom right here, bam. So yeah, I just feel like from my past experience with guys that were like, not past experience, the most recent experiences, guys will be hitting on me and I told them on my interest or the case may be, and they get real filthy or foul. They get real disrespectful. Next, we're going to be using the shade Editorial, which is right there. The moment I hear you really like getting into your bag, like really like crashing out at a woman, very aggressive, I cut it off. I'm all set. I want a friendship with you. Yeah, and I said I'm all set because that temper scared me. I don't play with that because I really feel like if you can yell at me like that on the phone, imagine how you would react with me in person. Throwing chairs and stuff, and it's very unattractive. It's very unattractive, so I said all set. Nice, right? Cute. I'm gonna be using the shade Goals, which is right there. So we're gonna add a little splash of that. And for me, it's just like the moment, actually it's not one for me. I learned this actually on Instagram. It was in a relationship podcast. And it said, the moment that you know when to walk away from toxicity is the level of healing that you have accomplished. And whatever you tolerate is the amount of level of unhealing that you tolerate. And that really stuck to me. Next, we're gonna be using the shade Unique. So it's definitely stuck to me because I'm over here like, yo, I would give people chance after chance after chance. And I would overstay my stay in relationships. I don't know if you guys ever heard that expression, but overstaying your stay is a real thing. My friends be like, why are you still talking to him? Da, 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 da. And it's because me being Capricorn, I try to see the best in people. And that could be a downfall because sometimes they can take advantage of you. So the moment you really walk away is when they're like, oh, she's serious. All right, now that we banked out the foundation, the eyeshadow, we're not going to add foundation. I honestly don't like how I did my brows. Actually, yeah, like the curve part could be a little better, but yeah, so for me, it's just like, yo, like people can never admit when they're wrong, and they just sometimes create a smear campaign about you because they don't want nobody to rock with you or just be on their side to paint them as the victim. I'll be using MAC Cosmetics Studio Sculpt SPF 15 foundation in the shade NC40. Let's let that focus right there. Cool. Guys, whether you're a girl or a guy or whatever gender you want to fall into, because I support my bit of Q, I'm not the kind of person at the minute that I'm not cool with you, I have a smear campaign. And I tell people not to rock with you because me and you are not on good terms. Correction, you and I are not on good terms, excuse me. We're gonna be using Elf Cosmetics Swirl Foundation Brush. Yes, look at that swirl. Yeah, so I've never been that person. You don't like me, I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, don't talk to her. That was never me. Even in high school, I never did that. I'll let you know what I experienced with them, you know, why I didn't work out, and you keep it to yourself and you take that how you want to take it. I will say though, I am that person that loves to say I told you so. So the minute you experience something similar, I'll be like, hey, I told you so, because now you know in the back of your mind what could possibly happen. Now, I'm not saying that just because a guy played me doesn't mean that you can't be his girl. You know what I mean? I could be played and he might make you his girlfriend. But I will let you know my past experience, because sometimes guys, there are some serial daters out there, whatever gender, but I'm saying because I'm a straight woman. There are serial daters out there, like guy serial daters, like they have to date back to back to back to back to back. And narcissists do that. And I just feel like from my past experiences, there have been guys that have really messed up with me. And they try to make a move on my friend, my best friend, you know what I mean? And they try to be spiteful. And I keep it cool. I keep it cool, I keep it cute. Listen, baby, I am that person. I will sit beside you at the club and you don't like me. Or we used to date and you're cool with my friends. And I'll be like, oh yeah, girl. Oh yeah, can I have another drink of ginger ale and cranberry juice? Because y'all know I don't drink. Yes, please, thank you. I will sit right beside you and you will feel so invisible. That's me. I'm a Capricorn. And if you're not into zodiac signs, that's cool, but that's me. I said what I said. I'm Capricorn to the T, baby. So I know how I get, you know what I mean? And I will say, since my moon is in Libra, I do have, like, as I call it, my inner 10% petty, because I could really take it that far. But I decide not to, because it's just like, at my grown age, it's like, what do you achieve from that? You know what I mean? Like, what do you gain? Like, I'm at that point in my life where it's like, you could have did that pettiness when you were in high school or middle school, maybe even in college, but what do I gain from this, from being petty? You know what I mean? Well, I feel, because I can't speak for the male species, and I'm basing it off experience. I feel that there are a lot of guys out there that really cannot take the word no. Like, even guys that you end up dating and you say you don't want to do something, whether it's in the bedroom or outside the bedroom, like a relationship, and you say no, they still push you. You know what I mean? There was a Cape Verdean saying that a former coworker of mine used to tell me. And she said her father would tell her this: you give a guy a pinky, he takes the whole arm. And it's true. So people really can't respect boundaries, don't understand the word no. And I feel like the male's ego definitely gets affected by it, because they see it as, well, why not? It's me. And sometimes when you do go out their way and do it for them, they throw back in your face, or they say like, well, at least I still hit. That's what guys love to say, I still hit. And that's like my number one fear, because the minute like we don't work out or something, they get real petty. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I dated some guys, I don't even know what I was thinking, and they have said, well, whatever, I still hit. And it's like, it's a complete turn off. And I will say every guy from my past has spun the block, and I can say that comfortably, probably because I have two reasons. Because They want to see if you're still stuck on stupid, or they really do want another chance to work things out with you. You know what I mean? So with that being said, we're going to transition over to the second conversation. So the male's ego gets bruised, yes. Sometimes they can't handle the word no, whether it's rejection, things that you want to do, things they want to do with you, or, you know, you set your boundary. And sometimes it's just about like, they claim that they're sorry, but they need to understand, and this can go across the board, but I'm talking about relationships right now, especially since I date men. The male's ego sensitive, yes, but the best apology is changed behavior. Everyone deserves a second chance if it is earned. I'm using e.l.f. Cosmetics concealer in the shade Light Sand. I forgot to show that to you guys, my bad. If you really want a second chance, if you really want to work things out with your ex or someone that you previously dated, whether it's a relationship or a situationship, which I think is dumb. Like, how old y'all having situationships? Like, anyways, you really gotta earn it. You really have to earn it and show that person like why you have changed, because you don't want the same thing to repeat all over again and now you look stupid. You know what I mean? Like, nobody likes wasting their time, especially women. Like, women, we have, number one, our biological clock ticking. We have relationship, like, I want to call it timestamps. So what I mean by timestamps is just that we ideally want to get married at a certain age, have kids by a certain age, get this done by a certain age, etc., etc., etc. With that being said, imagine you being with somebody and you've been rocking with him for 7 years and you give him the world and been there for him since he was at the bottom, bro, the bottom. And he does you the greasiest. And women will say naturally, like, I wasted 5 years. You see what I'm saying? Not saying that they wasted it, and like they could have learned some lessons as to what they should have tolerated and what they should have accepted. Wanted or should have not accepted. But the point is that if you really want somebody to be there for you and you want to see change behavior, you have to set your boundaries to let them know, like, yo, if you say you're sorry, then show it. Don't automatically just run back into their arms and let them have their piece of cake, because guys like to have their cake and eat it too. Wake that up. Clock the tea. I've seen some real good girls and they be getting played like drums. I'm like, oh my gosh. I didn't know we were in a band. Okay, we're going to be using our setting powder by Laura Mercier in just the shade Translucent. Nothing fancy. And I want to try the other shades too, so we should keep that in the future for like our next Sephora haul. It's just so sad. I'm like, yo, like, what did he do to you? You know what I mean? And they tell me, and I'm like, what? And you still took him back? Or you cut him off and he still like disrespected you? Like, it's really crazy. Like, the male's ego is very interesting. Like, I'll give you another situation. Let's say you give a guy a second chance. Remember, I said earlier in the vlog, like, you really got to be picky with who deserves a second chance. And like I said, the best apology is change behavior. Let's say you give him a second chance and he does it again a third time, and then you took him back. And then he does it again a fourth time and you still took him back. Now he don't respect you, because he knows you're going to keep on taking him back because you allow him to have access to you still. Using my triangular puffer sponge from Amazon. And it's just like, let's say he begs for another chance, a fifth time, and then he goes, nah, I'm all set. Because he knows you don't respect yourself. You need to be very, very, very mindful and very picky when it comes to giving people second chances. You gotta realize that time is precious and you need to know your worth and add tax. You know, add your worth and then add tax, because people really play in your face. And listen, I don't know about you guys, how old y'all are, but it's 2025. People know exactly what they're doing to you because they have premeditated thoughts. People know if they want to break up with you because they thought about it the week before or for that month. People know if they want to cheat on you because they've been having lingering thoughts of lust with other women. People know if they want to use you and manipulate you because they're trying to figure out what they can gain outside the outcome. Think about it. Imagine a guy tells you that he wants to be with you. No, he's looking for a relationship. And then now down the road, now that things are getting serious, he gets cold feet. And now you're bringing up like, hey, like, it's been 3 months. What's going on? Like, where's this title? Obviously, you're not saying it like that, but just bear with me with my banter. Where's this title? Being girlfriend, being wifey. You know what I mean? I'm doing all this stuff for you. I don't think I'm ready for a relationship. And you're like, okay, well, maybe we could take things slow. And then he hits it raw and then cuts you off. He stuck around because that's what he wanted. Newsflash. And they have the nerve to say, well, like, I told you what I wanted. I told you I wasn't ready for a relationship. A lot of guys do this game. They stick around to see what they can get out of it. And the moment they cut you off, finally, their excuse is, well, I warned you. So you're telling me that even though you're being honest, you being an honest man doesn't make you a righteous man. And you being a righteous man does not, you being an honest man does not make you a God-fearing man, knowing that what you're doing to a woman's spirit. You see what I'm saying? The vessel. You see what I'm saying? I've experienced guys from my past where they have hit it raw and they just completely ghosted on me. And it's really crazy. My friends experienced it. And no, it's not because the sex was whack. No, that's not what it is. It's just that sometimes guys have a way with words. Like, they stick around and they manipulate to see what they can get out of it before walking away. Think about it. If you knew you were ready for a relationship, then why did you stay? Even though you voiced it. Then why did you stay? You could have walked away. You stay to see what you can get out of it before you walked away. You see what I'm saying? This is a real thing. Women need to think about these things because guys literally tell you what they're doing. Literally. You gotta listen. Guys are really not that complicated. They're really not. They're really not. Like I said, with the ego, when it comes to relationships and stuff like that, you gotta listen to what guys do. Guys, when guys talk and tell you what's going on with them, not going on with them, but what they want to do with you, listen. And if they're serious about it, they also show it to you in their actions. You see what I'm saying? If a guy cares about you, he will show it to you in your actions. You see what I'm saying? If a guy cares about you, he won't just talk about it. That's the thing. Right now, we're going to be using NARS Laguna palette in the shade 6 in the Laguna collection. We need to get a good one, a new one, you guys, because I know she's crumbling and she's almost finished. We need to get more bronzers, y'all, because it ain't looking so good over here. I would tell people, like, listen, if you really want to give another guy a chance, you need to really make him earn it. You really got to let these guys realize that you're not playing any games, because if you easily open that door for them to access you all over again, the same thing's going to repeat again. If a guy really does care about you, they're not going to do the same thing again twice. If a guy really wants to get another chance and you give it to him, he really doesn't mess up the second time, that means he really does care about you. But if he does it again, don't take him back, cut it off. He made it very clear what he wanted to do with you. You see what I'm saying? You really gotta vet these guys out and let them know that you are not the one to be played with. Like, let's say you give a guy a second chance and you don't sleep with him for like 3 months. Ooh, good one. Or you have them wait 2 months. You see what I'm saying? Like, or whatever the case may be, like, let them know, like, you're really not that girl. I think personally I would have waited. Like, I wouldn't do 2. I would wait 3 months. You see what I'm saying? Because you gotta let these guys know, like, if they really do want you, they want to work it out, and they really want to fight for you, they'll come correct. And you gotta be very careful when it comes to going to their territory. Let's say you guys are dating and he has his own place, or he wants you to travel to him because you're long distance. Like me, I love long distance relationships. By the way, I'm using my Sephora my Sephora bronzer brush. I love long distance relationships. So let's say, like, he wants to give you another chance. Give you another chance, or give y'all another chance. And he got his own place, or he lives out of town. He wants you to go see him. Nah, let him come to you. If he really does care about you, he'll come. He'll come. Oh, I spent a lot of money right now. Okay, wait next month. Oh, I have a couple of meetings lined up. Okay, wait next week. Oh, I don't know if I can do that right now. Okay, then we can wait. Build a friendship first. See how things can go. Hold out on the cookie. I'm telling you, because if they really care about you, they'll wait for the cookie. They will. If they're like, nah, this ain't worth it. Like, she doing too much. Like, okay, so give the cookie to somebody else. But, like, seriously, like, if your leader does care about you, he will wait. He will be patient, and he will give you that respect, because he realized, yo, like, she really had me wait 3 months. She really had me wait 2 months. I mean, maybe 3's kind of too much. 2.5, I'll say. But you get my point. It's like, don't give it in so easily. Like the next time y'all hang out and have like not reconvene, like you guys meet up again after the last time y'all haven't spoken in like 3 months. Let's say y'all broke up y'all haven't spoken in 3 months, and then the first meetup, there we go. The first meetup happens, and all of a sudden you give him the cookie. Boom, you lost, game over. That's too easy. Because now he's gonna be like, okay, if I can get it back this easy, it doesn't take that much to get it back because she claims that I disrespected her, but look how fast she gave it back to me. Stand on that. Stand on that ish, seriously. All right, there you have it. Nothing too crazy. Nothing. I know I gotta. Oh, my skin, y'all. Listen, I wear makeup every day going to work if I go in the office, but if I'm working from home, bare face or just pulling my brows because I really don't like wearing makeup every single day. You gotta let your skin breathe. Last but not least, we're gonna be using our One Size setting spray on Till Dawn. And there you have it. This is a great look. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Let me know what you guys think of our topics. Again, they are the male's ego, forgiveness, and the best apology being changed behavior, and just a splash of divine feminine energy. I can't wait to see you guys next week. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day.